Whiskey. I am your humble host, Paladin Wright. Welcome back in. And we are continuing some Baldur's Gate 3. Kind of like the last spot that we had left in was the Open Hand Temple, which is a temple of the god of suffering Ilmater. And we have to investigate a murder, is what we're investigating.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
I'm investigating Lorgan's murder. What do you know?
I know it's not fair. This was the best job I ever had. Lorgan was kinder than most. And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical.
Where are the bodies?
We tossed Brilgor out back. Sister Rose has Lorgan in the infirmary, preparing him for a decent burial. You could pop your head in and pay your respects.
Okay, real quick, we're gonna go down here because there's a big blood stain. We got a few things down here that we gotta do. Autumn Crocus. Nobody knows. Welcome on in. They're a pal. Din. Knee slapper. I love it. I love it. Welcome on in. And I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're good. I'm going to try and make sure the stream deck is working well. Let's see here. Did that go through? Did you hear that? No in ad. No. Ad jail's the worst. Perhaps the heart is suffering to ale is that which dulls, but does not pang. Weariness sits deep within one's soul, but it casts its miry net across the surface, dampening all errant thoughts and feeling in its wake. Malaise of this sort can rot the heart if left to fester, but must be extricated carefully. Above all else, the weary soul knows itself better than you can. Do not condescend, do not assume, do not impose. Simply avail yourself as a tool to the weary. Let them know you can be used however they might need. There will come many a time, O worshipful tormented, that you will have to comfort a faithless unfortunate as they pass from this life to the next, or perhaps even more distastefully, that you may be faced with the dying acolyte of a wretched god keen to shirk the blasted afterlife awaiting them. Lord on the rack grants us a great many powers, altering the moral velocity of a soul is one we cannot shift on the deathbed. If one has lived a life of sin, their soul is bound for a sinful place, no matter their final protestations. However, it would do much more harm than good to tell them this, so Mater is not forbidden speaking of untruth, no matter how polite society deems acts free from agile. Nice. Give me a second. If it would spare the dying wretch some suffering as they pass, tell them that the weeping God awaits them with his balming embrace. Make them believe. Whatever torment their soul bears in the realms beyond, it remembers not their body, so spare them at least this final passing moment from hardship. That's fair. That's fair. Welcome on in, nobody, by the way. So grateful to have you here. Thank you. Did you hear that? I'm trying to test out my stream deck. Let me know if that got through. May have been a little quiet, but it was the hello there from Star Wars. So you let me know. So no, I did not hear. Try again. Yeah, we'll try it one more time. No, it's not going through. Oh no! Stream Deck. Hold on. What if I have to have the app running? Oh, that's probably why. Maybe that was the reason. I'll turn to... I may not be welcomed by the Jedi. Oh no.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Did that work? That worked. All right. Yeah. So it looks like it was an output issue. So it wasn't set to monitor and output the sound. Therefore, it didn't pop through. Well, you know.
Liar!
It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. So with that being said, well, I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by.
This must
Appreciate
be where
it.
Shira Clarwin is buried.
Shira Clarwin. Yes. Sarcophagus. Oh, it's a body.
Here lies Sister Shira Clarwin. Date of birth unknown. Died 1491 DR.
Here it is. The tomb of the Amulet Spirit's granddaughter. Time for a family reunion.
Oh. Oh, God.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god.
I don't like it.
Long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh.
I don't like it. Where'd it go? There it is. There it is. You gonna talk? What are you doing? Attack it. It's an undead. There we go. That'll do it. What's going on now? What's going on now is it didn't initiate. There's supposed to be a conversation that this guy was supposed to initiate, but it didn't happen. And granted, the combat, it was just going to go into a combat, so it's more of a matter of just trying to trigger the fight, but I don't know. I just don't understand. Your Guardian Sprint for hell, that's not bad. Let's go to Shira Clarwin. 14. Oh, come on. Yeah, buddy, hit everyone. Oh no, neck romancers. You know, sometimes those romancers really just get on your nerves, don't they?
I speak, they burn.
Yeah, that tends to be how it goes. A nice 3rd level fireball tends to do the trick. Problem solved. Potion Spirit Healing. Sent to Gale.
I think I'll enjoy traveling with Hals. Not for his wit or wisdom. He'll just make an excellent shield if we're attacked.
Right. We'll talk about the rest of Khazor stuff in just a moment. What?
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp
The
soon.
heck? In all that is holy. There's an ability here somewhere because of the amulet that should allow me to talk to the amulet, right? Like, that's kind of half the point of the amulet, is that I can talk to this guy. Is the quest done? Yeah, okay. Yeah, never mind. Cool. Awesome. That's such a confusing quest sometimes. Misty Step. That's what we want. Alright, well. She's dead. What's it? Satita Atana got? Nothing? Cool. Alright. On to the next. Remember if there was... Yeah, there's something over here. Light the brazier. Light the brazier. Well, that didn't do it. I really thought that would have done it. Maybe we gotta light more braziers. Maybe it's candles. Do the candle. I'm telling you that. Oh, it's a lever. Okay. All right. That's why. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Morning, Lord, I call to thee. Lend your forbearance.
Yeah. That makes all of it make sense. This guy frustrates me to no end. Like, just massively irritates
That didn't sound very pleasant. You'd almost feel sorry for him.
No, not in the slightest.
Well,
What a jerk.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Dominate person. Teachings of Ilmater. It's a series of behavioral lessons is derived from a devotee's interpretation of the ascendancy of the god of suffering, life, and endurance, Ilmater. Some of it is wholesome, with an emphasis on gentleness and the alleviation of hardship. Some of it is more dubious, such as the veneration of martyrs above all living saints. Some of it is flatly weird, including some stuff about self-flagellation, which is not most people's idea of a good time. I mean, that's within reason. The would-be saint. The book tells the story of a patriarch, that's Baldur's Gate nobility, woman who gave up her fortune to become a cleric of Ilmater in service of the outer city, and now seeks to be canonized as a saint or a saintess after her death. So herein is the full account of my bid to be canonized after my death as Saint Bridget of Ilmater, the broken god, he of compassion and mercy, the one who endures. I lived a blessed life of every privilege a patriarch woman can fathom. My parents were loving and generous, my community warm, our larder was always full to bursting, but in the years after the death of Sarevok, so that's Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, I believe. I think it's 1, Baldur's Gate 1. He's the main villain. My eyes were open to the world as it is a world of pain and danger, a world where evil, if left unchecked, can thrive. I realized that my blessings had a cost. Why had I so much where others had so little? I could no longer remain in the gilded Elysium of the upper city, and sought to see the world as it truly was. Cool. You know? Good for you.
what a day.
Hardly a challenge.
23. No.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Elixir of Psychic Resistance. Miracles of the Outer City. Customer of Gildro and Glyron reckons he healed up mighty quick from painful forge burn. As if Ilmater had something to do with the irksome talkative gent outside of Carmen's powerful agent of suffering. Outside of Carmen's powerful agent of suffering. Soup still showed up at refugee camp even after Temple closed kitchen. Man's hands tied together in horse reins claims he's a holy symbol. Man of Nestor reports feeling close to his duty since relocation to the refugee camp. I mean, it's certainly good. You know, like, you want people to be enjoying their jobs and all that good stuff. Ooh. Let's get those potions, bro. Just yeet. Come on.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Yeet.
Still alive. So that's progress.
That took a second. should jump. It's closed. Alright, let's see. Do all the things you gotta do. Sponge tray. I don't know about that. This is the work you gotta put in when you really like money. Oh, there's voices. There's peeps here. Scroll of Blight. I'm gonna get an amen. I'll take that, man. Scroll of Blight. Blight's not that bad of a spell. Honestly, they don't have enough plants to make it like a really good spell, but it's not a bad spell. There we go. Who are you? Rudd? Paul Rudd? It's gonna be crazy, Rudd, when you lose all of your health.
Talk to me.
About right. D&D lore, nice. Go ahead and let me know what you wish to choose. 19? You couldn't do the extra 1 point of damage? Are you kidding me right now? Are you serious? Muzz. What kind of name is Muzz? Hey, how's it going? Yeah, my name's Muzz. Just, you know. It'd be funny if Muzz was a cop, because it'd be Muzz the Fuzz. I'll stop being stupid now. Dang, you know, they're all tight and packed together, and it would really suck if someone decided to use a... I wish I could do a scroll of, like, Cloud Kill, but then I couldn't send anyone in there, so... I guess we're just gonna have to suck it and go for a scroll of Blight. 45 points of damage. Single point damage. See? That's not bad at all. We're gonna move up. I mean, I guess we'll just go full arrow. That should kill, right? Yeah. Uh-oh. It's a doppelganger. It's not even a real person. And neither is Muzz, dude. You're freaking lying to me.
Over here.
Ready. Got to move.
First level because you don't have the health. Ball and his champions. That's a good one. That is a good one. Ball and his champions. Let's go. Gods of Faerun, Auril, Ozzy, Ball, the Lord of Murder. So, let me actually finish this fight real quick, and then I will, just because I just got this, I got just Zom, I gotta kill Zom. Dang, 5 points of damage? Are you hurting me right now?
Blood follows me
Just
everywhere.
smack him. With the 3 Crawler Mucus, we'll send that to Astarion, pick up the Death Stalker, Dolores, Touch Careless, Dagger Discarded lurks within these caves, and though I know I'm not there where, I can smell it. They're gonna die, there's nothing they can do about it. Nice, it's, you know, it's great, I love that. Arrow of Roaring Thunder to Astarion, and then Zom, which is a Scroll of Thunder Wave to Gale, with pick up the Flower Key. Great. So Ball. Ball is the Lord of Murder. His symbol is that of a bloodied skull surrounded by a circle of blood. The folk of Faerun don't normally pray to or acknowledge Ball. He is seen as deeply evil and destructive deity who hungers for death, meaning the death of any sentient beings through unlawful means. Some people pray to Ball when they want to commit murder. A person might have good reason to resort to such murder, such as when one is unable to redress some injustice through lawful means. But it's far more common for prayers to Ball to be uttered by those who seek to kill someone out of jealousy, greed, or wrath. It's rare for anyone, but assassins or compulsive killers to take Ball as a patron, and clerics who reveal Ball often qualify on both accounts. Murder cults of Ball have arisen in the past, each led by a charismatic, self-styled priest of Ball, but organized worship of the Lord of Murder is extremely uncommon. Temples and shrines are similarly rare. Those who erect a shrine to Ball usually do so to thank him for a successful murder. Such shrines typically feature a skull or a severed head surrounded by drops of blood, often both from the murdered victim. Now, when it comes to Baal's champions, there's a few different components to that. So first we have to go to what's called the Baal spawn, which I know that kind of sounds funny because his name's Baal. So I'm a Baal spawn, but a Baal spawn is a child of Baal. They're mortal offsprings of the dead god Baal. And they seem like just normal members of whatever race they're born into. But in extreme cases, they can turn into the avatar Baal, which is either known as the Slayer, or in extreme cases, the Ravager. And these are bestial and like demonic forms that the avatars become. When it comes to the Baal spawns that are most commonly known, this is, by the way, the background that we didn't take. The Dark Urge, it's one of the custom characters that you can choose in Baldur's Gate 3. So it's one of the, like, how Astarion and Gale and Shadowheart are considered custom characters. The Darkspawn is a customizable custom character. He is a Baal spawn, the Dark Urge. That is the Dark Urge, is that you're fighting off the Baal spawn nature. Saravok, who we just read about, that was one of the strongest Baal spawns. There's Imoen, who I know Imoen is one of the main characters of the old Baldur's Gate game. So one of the playable characters that you can have in your party. And then there was a group of Baal spawn that you had to go up in, I think, the first game, known as the Five. And so the Five include Abazagal, who's a blue half-dragon, Balthazar, who was a monk that led the monastery in the town of Kethrin, Ilisera, who is an elven warrior, Sendai, who is a drow in the Underdark, and then Yagashura, who is a fire giant. Some other notable Baal spawn is Gavid, who's a serial killer, Gromnir Ilkhan, a half-orc, and Toop the Brave, and Tibbet. That's funny, Tibbet. Orin is the chosen of Baal, so she is a Baal spawn. Orin the Changeling, who we have found a few times so far, one of the big bads. She is a Baal spawn. So, we will see some more of Baal spawn, but they are basically the Hercules of the God of Murder. Minus all of the good stuff. Like, minus all of it.
Looks like these people were trying to hide in the tunnels here.
Oh, see? That's the symbol of Baal. This is just not circled. That has like a little triangle part to it. Please, Father Lorgan, Rector Giannis, if you've any food to spare, our stomachs yowl at night like kick dogs, carrots, apples, we even crunch an onion if that's what you got. Yours, Thuldra Thuldrin. Why is it in the hands of a guy named Melkor? Scroll of Sunbeam. Give that a Shadowheart. Tenets of the Broken God. So these are tenets of the god Ilmater, the Broken God, the Suffering God, God of the Rack. Which, so adage 27, in the face of aversion, persevere. In the face of aggression, endure. In the face of one who is suffering, comfort. The broken God must shed his tears, for without he would be heartless. Likewise, you will cry, you will weep, you will feel the lamentations cutting upon your shoulder blades. And then adage 92 is scratched out in frustration. Load up, sec. Brecca. Dear Mrs. Priest, Mom says I need to say thank you more, so thank you. Thank you for telling off that nasty woman who was shouting all those things at me. That's 3 times I've wrote thank you now. 4, so I think Mom will be happy. One more thing, did you see my teddy anywhere? I think I dropped it during all the shouting. Uh-oh. Kid lost the teddy bear. Seems to have been unalived. That is incorrect. incredibly misfortunate. Oh, it's a toy block. And it doesn't cut it, but we're moving in a direction. It's not the right one, but it was a... Why are we facing issues with my... Oh, you know what it is? Crap, that's totally my fault. I'm over here like, why are we facing issues with that guy following me when I didn't even bother to do that?
Never done
that would have done it. Yeah, he's coming now. He's coming. This is what followers of Ball do, by the way. The fact that all these dudes are dead, in the way that they're dead. Ilisera the First, effigy of Ilisera, who watched and waited. What used her eyes? She thought herself a huntress, but couldn't fathom her rule. Below is an exaggerated signature written in blood or in the red. Then we have the clown severed torso, which we are going to go ahead and give that to Shadowheart.
Piece of clown, going by the color. Dribbles, I presume.
Yep, because the real Dribbles the Cloud, well, was killed in order to still make her. We send that to Astarion, because that is a dagger. He was killed in order that the doppelgangers could turn into him. Okay, so we got 9 to 19 and then 5 to 10. I think this is going to do more. 10 to 13 gives me the ability to hold person. Hold person is actually not that bad. I like the ruptured ability that the other dagger gives me. 5 to 8. That's not that good.
Looking ahead.
Some things are moving like a smidge slow there. I was worried for a second. Get my fan on real quick. And that's Shadowheart. I'm trying to see if there's like any other elements of Ball that, because some of these gods, and it sucks that they don't have like the Slayer or the Ravager as like a creature type. Otherwise, I would have pulled them up. But it's one of the things that sucks is like some of these gods are like so vague, and it's kind of a DM blessing too, because you can really like do a lot with that and not have to stress too much about like, am I doing this correctly? I foresee a chaotic evil BEG in a one shot. I'm thinking about a rogue warlock workshop Ball. I like that. Rogue warlock, that's a good combo. You could do a Hexblade Warlock and make your Pact Blade like a Rapier, so that's a finesse weapon. I think if you go Hexblade, though, you can even use your Charisma so that you can prioritize being, if you wanted to prioritize being a Warlock more. Otherwise, you could still do Dexterity if you wanted to prioritize being a Rogue more. So there's really good ways to balance that out. What else am I thinking? There's a lot of good abilities that you could combo that with. So you could take the spell Armor of Agathis. It's a good one to have. So in melee, you get a little bit of some extra health. And then anything that hits you in melee takes a flat amount of damage back. In reactive, like, the armor explodes. Kind of a deal. Devil's Sight for the 120... Dude, oh, you know what's a really good combination with that? Take Devil's Sight as an Eldritch Invocation, grab the spell Darkness, because if you're going rogue, you want to sneak attack. So, go... And you don't even need to do this as a war, because you can go 2 routes. You can play a Tiefling Warlock Rogue, you get just enough level to get to the Pact Blade, so that you have some bonuses and stuff, and then prioritize Rogue. Because as a Tiefling, you can get the spell Darkness for free, but it's a once per day. So you're limited, but you take the Eldritch Invocation, Devil's Sight, so you can see through magical darkness, drop darkness on you, and then you get sneak attack. Like, you're just proccing your sneak attack in a way where people can't hurt you. That's a really good way to go about that. Or you go high enough in Warlock if you want to choose another race to where you could grab the spell Darkness. It's a 2nd level spell, so you have to get to at least 3rd level. Oh, and then it doesn't matter. Yeah, because if you have to get to at least 3rd level, then that doesn't matter. Because by the time you get the Pact Blade, you're already going to have the Darkness, so ignore me. I'm thinking it too much. It's really smart, I know. Sometimes I can do that, where it's like, you know what? I think this is exactly how I would do it. I would be... It's not that it would be. Feywild, Green, and Dundee? Excuse me.
Keep your distance.
Do we have another, like, black and jade green? Oh, we do. Black and summer green is what it was. So let's do whatever the heck this is and see what this looks like. Yo! Okay, I do kind of like that. We're going with it. Is that the boots he has? Is the spider step boots? Is that genuinely still the boots I have on him? I haven't changed those? That's so funny. We gotta give him the disintegrating Nightwalker so that he can have Misty Step. I can't believe that I never adjusted that. That is so funny. Okay. Well, that being said.
No one's stopped me yet.
Yeah, we're gonna clear this spot out real quick and then head back down. We're almost done with Rivington, which is nice. The kind of like really the shitty part about this area is that it's a lot of back and forth. But gratefully enough for me is that I've played this game enough times to where I know what needs to be done and where it needs to be done so that I can avoid spending too much time on it, if that makes sense. So I been streaming for 37 minutes and I got through a fight. We did a lore dump too, so it was also part of it.
Right into that cave.
Go into the cave-ussy. Just saying, that cave entrance was looking a little sus. Yo, that was a dude. Oh, the Iron Hands. We found the Iron Hand gnome. I completely forgot about the Iron Hand gnomes. We found Wolburn Bongle. The best part about Wolburn Bongle is that...
The boss is expecting you.
Well, you'll see.
Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
You'll see. You'll see. So we have Hoagie Nooners. We have Dulber's Frint. Bumpnagel.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery?
Yes.
Then leave me to my work.
Good old Bumpnagel has these flash blinders. That's cool. The martial exertion gloves. I think it gives you action surge. Sleight of hand +1. Halflings and dwarves gain +1 dexterity. Gnomes +2. I'm not a gnome. So now I know if I wanted to play like a gnome ranger, that you could do that and get another +2 to your. That'd be cool. Monk stuff, humanoid slaying, dragon slaying. No reason I'm grabbing that. There's no reason at all. Arrow many targets. We'll take that too. You know, don't just ignore me. I'm over here doing stuff. I keep forgetting that I have to go to Lae'zel and have her read that thing. That's something I'm definitely forgetting to do. Okay, let's see. Let's go sell. Sell those. Sell. Let's keep his other robes. Just, you know, for leave. Aha! Oh, wrong guy. He looked like.
But it'll happen again.
He kind of looked like Barkus. It's my fault. I thought that was Barkus.
Quaking. Don't you feel it?
And that's totally my fault. Yes, it keeps happening. What is it?
There's something underneath the city, inside the rock. But when I ask the stone why it shakes, it only screams. I want to go home.
No. Where's Barkus? Is Barkus here? He's gotta be. There's a lot of silver ingots in here, bro. Apprentice Larita. Oh, there he is. Good old Barkus. Okay, we gotta talk to Wolburn Bungle, though.
Good to see you.
Oh, hi.
Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you placed me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
We're gonna say Gortash is a dead man. I have reasons of my own for taking him down.
As long as our objective is the same,
no home, all battle, all Drago glory, all of it.
A common enemy.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle.
My awesomeness? Oh yeah, the Steel Watch.
You, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city.
Fair.
They
that
act
is fair.
all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse.
He's being so nice.
Laws will change. Freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking
you get a lot of gunkies. You gotta wipe all those out of your face. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Cheer up, Wolburn. We'll hear. Cheer up, Wolburn. We're here to help.
I heard about that. You had the Harpers all excited, but there aren't many Harpers left. These steel watches, one of them is the equivalent of a red dragon. An army of them. Well, there's never been.
I've had a lingering cough still since I'm recovering from a sickness. How do we stop them?
By hitting the Gondians.
I'm sorry if I cough a bit.
Hard. They invented the steel watches, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance.
Saravok.
And now
Dr.
they'll kiss Gortash's ring while the city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
Maybe I can help.
I'm sure you can.
Well, then
you
let
just
me.
need a little assistance, and I can provide it. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique
I like where this is
for
going.
just that purpose. A room powder bomb.
Red Drago, not as good as a gold.
50
Fast.
high
See?
on the wheel.
I mean, red dragons are the
Someone was
strongest
kind
of the
of
chromatic
firepower.
dragon types.
Get the
So that is
bomb
actually like a
the
pretty,
Gondian facility.
like stat-wise, that's a pretty big, like claim. It's a pretty bold claim to say that it's as strong as a red dragon. It didn't say
This is too far.
age classification.
Everyone in the
So
family
like,
would be killed.
they're about as strong
Quiet,
as a young
Marcus.
dragon.
The adults.
But I'm level 10, so that's not that strong. So you know what I mean? So what Wolburn wants us to do is commit terrorism and blow up the foundry with everyone in it. And we're going to say, killing innocents won't right this wrong, Wolburn.
Innocence. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Better than you.
The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash.
Right.
If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face.
Right.
Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
Yeah, see? Terrorism. Gortash is the enemy, not the Gondians. I'll find another way.
There is no other way. But I believe in second chances.
But he's going to be like,
When
just
you come crawling
if you
back
want.
here, and you will, we can talk.
So we're gonna take his bomb from him.
Are you with me?
Just so that he
Ready
can't
to
use
take
it, but
down
we're not
the
gonna
steel
use it.
watch.
So I'm about to say, like, I'll do it. I want his bomb.
I knew you were the practical sort.
But we're not gonna
That's why
use
we get
it.
along.
That's what I'm
the
trying to
foundry
do.
is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke.
That's all I'm
into the
trying to do,
sky
is
daily.
I'm just trying to get that bomb from him.
Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
Great, so now we have the bomb. And we're gonna go ahead and talk to Wolverine. He's gonna be like, please don't use the bomb.
Rune powder bomb.
See?
What the devil has he become?
A terrorist. A fanatic with no thought for innocent life.
The Wolverine I know. The one who skipped rocks with me in the Underdark. He's still in there. I know it. But his hate for the Gondians has blinded him. He believes they work for the Absolute willingly. But it's not true. I'm sure of it. Something is wrong. Very wrong. Please, speak to them before you do anything. They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces. Don't you think?
Yeah, so basically what we want to do is the path we're going to take is we're going to try to see if we can gather the Gondians on our side and kind of work with them. So, alright, I'll speak to them.
That's all I ask. Questions first, violence later. And only if absolutely necessary.
Yep. So, we're not going to use the bomb. We just have the bomb. Now we can avoid...
Locked, but there's no keyhole.
Massive levels
Must be a switch.
of, you know, terrorism. That's what he wants. It's not what we want. We would, you know, we would lose our... We would break our oath pretty quick doing that, I would think. Pretty confident on that one. Pretty confident.
Zog said to leave, so we're leaving. End of story.
You want to let those thugs get away with this?
No.
Those thugs work for the guild.
Not those thugs. You got those thugs.
That would make a great headline.
Alright, so we just gotta get on the other side of here, and we're going down in this direction. We'll end up speaking... I'm pretty sure... Oh, we didn't check the body. I don't think that's... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we gotta check out the corpses. Okay, let's do that first, because we're right here. And then we're gonna head down. There's a thing that we gotta do down there, but we're gonna do our best to go through this as nicely as possible. Okay, so the first one we gotta do is Father Lorgan's body. And Lorgan's body is in here. Specifically, I believe in here. Yeah. So we're gonna go over to Father Lorgan and loot the body, grab his chest key, because she'll just let us do that,
ails
you know, for
Marsh
fun.
fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day.
A bad case of scale chafe.
You'd interrupt me for something like that? Just rub a bit of aloe on.
What?
Now, if you'll excuse me.
They have a remedy
I've
for
got
that?
A dead high priest.
They didn't
to
tell
see
me.
to.
No one ever told me. Indeed, I'm investigating his death, and I have some questions.
What do you want to know?
Everything. How did he die?
Slowly. Lorgan was a good man, if naive. He deserved better. One of the refugees killed him.
Right, that's the
Cruelly,
problem.
too.
Is
They cut off his
the
hand,
City Watch think that
sword
one of the
right through
refugees
the
killed
bone.
him, and
I found
the
a paralytic
leader
poison
of
on
this
one of his
temple
wounds.
doesn't think that's the
Lorgan
case.
was alive.
But there's not enough
right
evidence to open
hand.
up the investigation
He just couldn't
again, so
scream.
they're just running with the story that the
We give
dead.
them everything. And all we
because
get
there
is
was a
nothing
dead
but
body
a
that
good
was
man
also
to
one of
bury.
the refugees. So the refugees are being framed, but they don't have enough evidence to reopen the investigation because the evidence is kind of conveniently there, and it insists conveniently that the refugees did the murder. So we're here to kind of help them get past that. We have to prove that what they think about the murder is not the case. Now we're going to do that by committing petty theft, as one does, because that's what one does in a time like this. It breaks into everything, and we steal stuff. What's the better way to get evidence than by stealing it? Listen, in the United States of America, we have a 4th Amendment that protects us from unreasonable searches and seizures. Faerun does not have said amendment, so I get to violate their constitutional rights left and right. It's great. They better blame whoever the Faerunian founding fathers were for not creating a constitution to protect them from unreasonable incense stick. Man, you deserve to be robbed. 26, 27. I must prove the crime by doing crimes. You get it. You get it. Seraphic Pugilist Clubs? That sounds awesome. Alright, I did take 7 gold. That needs to go to Valorian. It's not.
Is that blood?
Register the Temple Dead Speakers. Prayers to repent. Lord Ilmater, I beseech you, look upon me and behold my sin. Let it stand before your infinite patience and balk in its presence. For while I am weak, you stand mighty. Let me be absolved before your weeping majesty, that I may cleanly bear the burden of others in your name. My knees may stagger, my bones may break, my will may fracture, but my faith stands strong on your shoulders, Lord, if you let it. One of the interesting things about this is that Ilmater is basically the D&D version of Christianity. And Ilmater is the suffering god, the god of the rack is basically Jesus. It's not like they're not the same in a lot of ways, but it's a good representation. A lot of the same values are there, so it's kind of interesting that they'd have that in there. And then, you know, immediately following that, you had what was known as the Satanic Panic, where people thought that people were legitimately conjuring spirits and devils and whatnot. So, you know, you can only do so much. A death will often cause or in turn be caused by an imbalance of suffering. On such occasions, a priest must commune with the spirit to see if they can address their imbalance. Please list your trained temple dead speakers below. There's Lashbearer Katrine, Sister Clarwin, and Father Lorgan. Apply for dead speaker training at earliest opportunity. Can't have none at next temple inspection. Oh no, they have temple inspections? We're not going to take everything here, because not all of it is important. Let's grab Father Lorgan's meditations real fast. Do not, brethren, mistake the wonders of gathered society for the decrees of those atop it. It is the duty of a faithful tormented. It is your duty to know when these decrees beget unjust suffering. It is not an easy duty. It is the duty that will scar your hands from carrying it, as well it should. Okay. We must at all times recall a central fact. Suffer is not holy. To suffer is a consequence of holy duty made practice. A mater does not enjoy his pain, my friends. He endures it because it is just. Our own pain is an acceptable price to pay, but it is not a good in itself. Some may ask of you, if you are loved by your God, why does he allow you to suffer? See what I mean? It's like all these classic questions. Why does he allow anyone to suffer? And the question is strong rhetoric, but it has an answer. One cannot be healed without first being hurt. One cannot truly know joy without knowing its absence, but to live a life full of absence, full of suffering, would be to only know one thing. We enact balance in the name of the Lord of the Rack, for it is right and it is just. Do not roll that devil dice, child, or punishment. Also, no more punk music, but rock okay, yeah. As long as it's like skillet, you know? Yeah, the Satanic Panic, when full legalism takes over. Shadow Art. $21 extract ingredient. That is crazy. How often I forget to do this. Elixirs. Any good ones? No. Any new? Oh, Thizabald's Brewed Up Belly Glamour. And a wyvern toxin. Open door. I think the body's just out here. Ooh, chest. I don't need that remedial potion. Boo. Biscuits! We all like a good biscuit. Yeah, everyone likes a good biscuit, Balsam. Oh, I think we gotta go to Giannis and be like, yo, hey, by the way, we found the murder weapon. Because that was one of the big points of the investigation that never got resolved. Was they never found the murder weapon, and we did. It was the Stillmaker dagger that we picked up, that we gave to Astarion. So maybe, just maybe, if we go talk to What's-Her-Face, we can do that. She should be somewhere over here. There she is.
How goes the search?
Here's the murder weapon. It was in some secret tunnels under the temple.
That's it? Proof that Valeria missed something. They'll have to listen to you now. If you can convince them of Brilgor's innocence, then perhaps Ilmater could shed one less tear this day.
Cool. Gather. We should keep looking for evidence. We do gotta check out. Yeah, so Brilgor is in. I couldn't find Brilgor's body. Hold on. Yeah, and then I know. What's his face is missing a hand. Hold on, I didn't see the body of Brilgor out here in the cemetery. This is where they said it was. I wonder if it's in one of these. Alright, maybe. Casket lid, open caskets, no.
Mikkel Hornkiss gave all to the lepers, fell to the malady himself. He's a beacon to us all.
That's gotta be it. I picked up a whole body? There's a whole person in my inventory? Chuck him. Yeet! The body. That's like a bottle flip. Why is the dead guy breathing? Brilgor?
Liar!
Why are you breathing? He's dead.
Brilgor fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him.
Just put what's-his-face back in there. Rob. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe we gotta go to the body of Lorgan again. Get in there. To get in the room. Super dead. Missing a hand.
Please, leave me.
Bruh. Okay, the rest of it we'll figure out later, because this is a pretty extensive ongoing quest.
Your ribs intact.
Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy.
That would make a great headline.
I don't remember. I think there's one thing that I can find before I conclude that there's... Because normally I'm able to get it done. I think there's something I missed. And I think it had to do with the dead bodies in here. Right, so this is where I'm gonna go again, just real quick. Cave mouth, let's go ahead and use it. Oh, maybe the cavern. Oh no. Yeah, that could be a possibility. That the cavern closed down, which means I'd have to like go all the way back in through the front way. Which I'm not entirely positive I would want to do that, but what else? Chest, yeah, chest in here.
Careful, I bite. Be careful. There are traps about.
No. I have a lot of disarm traps, right? Okay, can I stop rolling like 11s? Got a guidance in there. There we go. 30 DCs. Yeah, it sucks when they're that high.
How considerate.
It happens. That's what a DM considers practically impossible. Okay. That's always a good way to, you know, trigger all your traps. That's a surefire way to make sure you don't have to worry about traps.
There's no time to waste.
They got traps on the hand? No problem. The dying Stone Lord Thug is gravely wounded.
My legs.
The flame element saved. Facts. I mean, can you blame him?
This man is not long for this world.
I'm gonna try to help him.
It's too late. This man is far beyond anyone's help. You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
Uh-oh.
Best avoid that trap.
Oh, by the way, Larian Studios had an official, the developers actually released an interview where they said why there's a lot of dead bodies that are out with no heads. Because when they created a rule for the game, they had to make it a general rule. So if you take a potion to speak with animals, if you have the ability to speak with animals, you can speak with all animals. So if you cast a spell speak with dead, you can speak with all dead. So in order to break that general rule, they dropped bodies in with no heads. You just can't speak to a headless body.
Nobody messes with the stone.
And I thought that was hilarious. I thought that they were literally considering that they would have to do that. It's funny.
Dead man walking. You help me kill these asses. The guild will sprinkle you with gold.
Yeah, I could go for some spoils. I'm in.
You picked the wrong side, cock.
No, I didn't.
Slice them! Slice them now!
Oh wait, I can't believe I just got called a cuck. Like, that did happen. The guy just called me a cuck. Where's my arrow many targets? This always does the trick. Blunt Scuncher. Crit. Problem solved.
The guild owns this city.
Dang. Lupus Major. Major pain in my ass.
No choice but to keep going. What do I have to lose?
Shiv Dahlia. That actually wasn't that bad. Let's do it first level of Divine Smite. That was not bad at all. That's pretty good.
For the Stone Lord.
Okay. We do want to cast Misty Step. And let's get you just right over here. Cast Ice Storm at a 4th level. So we can cause you guys to be prone. Except for the ones that die. You're stunned. I get it. Not much you can do. Except kill someone. So there is something you can do. That's, you know, that's a first. Well, I wasn't ready for that. But I'm glad it happened. That kind of fits the world too. Murderer someone. Ooh, shoot! I forgot to take the head. I'm gonna get so caught. I was like, dang it! They're gonna know it was me because I left the head on. All right, Funglesby. They totally gave up on names at this point. Like, what was it, Bumpnagel and Funglesby? Yeah, they gave up. They had a really good run though. You know, it's like Night Warden Minthara.
Luck again.
They had Ketheric Thorm, Malice Thorm, Fizzibald Thorm. all the good old Thorms, and then Fungalsby. Kairos is even a good name, you know? But then they had to go with Fungalsby, and I don't know if I can get over Fungalsby. I just really don't think I can. So we're gonna have to kill him. Wow. I didn't mean like right then and there, but dang, dude, don't have the name Fungalsby and be around Gale. That'll teach you. He fell. It's just like, uh-oh. Whoops.
You did good, stranger.
Big damage fast.
Someone had tried to slink away rather than get involved.
Not me.
They wouldn't earn the gratitude of the guild.
And that's why I helped. I wanted their gratitude. Happy to help. Who did we just kill?
A new flavor of scum.
I really hope that doesn't hurt my,
Agents
I really hope that that doesn't hurt my oath. Stone Lord. Never heard of him.
Lucky you. He's a newcomer to our delightful underworld. And he doesn't play nice with others.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Surely he can't stand against the guild.
We think he's in league with the absolute cultists. This little operation here certainly suggests so.
Right.
The guild always wins in the end. But this Stone Lord is trouble.
Thanks for the tip. I'll bear that in mind. Goodbye. We're not gonna like demand stuff from them because the guild knows that we're helping them. It's a criminal organization. They have to know. Do not fail. The guild has caught wind of our activities down by the river. The Stone Lord has personally requested that if you have any visitors, I've heard murmurings that your dockside crew be handed out the tales around the Stone Lord's capabilities. Keep our shipment secure, and he will not need to come down in person and make a demonstration. Uh-oh. Alright, we got the Corpse Grinder, which is a really dope maul, so we're going to go ahead and equip that there maul. It deals thunder damage, fire damage, and then whenever we miss, we deal 6 points of damage just like flat out. So, really, really good weapon. Blunt Scuncher. What a fucking name, dude. What a name. Blunt Scuncher. That sounds like something you would call someone. Like, you're acting like such a blunt scuncher right now, you know? Like, that sounds bad. It doesn't sound good. Like, nothing about that sounds like you're saying something nice to your buddy. Like, hey, buddy. Probably being a blunt scuncher. What were we shooting for again? Was it this one? No. Well, that one's actually not that bad. That is basically a counter spell. Yeah, that's a counter spell. So Mind Blast is not bad, because we could possibly stun people. But let's go ahead and do this so that we can start counter spelling these people for free. That's what we're gonna do. Is attempt to counterspell peeps for free. There's some stuff in here that we can get for gold. And then once that's done, we're gonna go back to the temple. I think I missed an item. And I think I know what item I missed too, so it shouldn't make it too bad. Boss, I found this out there on the poor schmuck. This isn't for the stash. I'm not Vaughn. I know the rules. Cool. Didn't ask. Look at that. Paintings. Wooden chest. Gold.
Trap. Be cautious. What now?
Let's get going.
Bone spike boots. Ugh. +1 to armor class and saving throws as long as you're not wearing armor. But I am. And then increase jump distance by 5.
Which way to the nearest library?
What kind of boots you got? Oh, we don't need click heels. You got Misty Step. And teleports and stuff. You're getting a +1 to your AC, buddy.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
All these paintings, we're gonna sell the hell out of them. As one does. 3 gold won't make or break the bank, so we'll be okay there. Nothing else here, so go back to Rivington. But yeah, we've officially hit a point in the game where we can't go back. So in the other chapters, we could always go to previous areas. Can't do that no more. So we're like super stuck.
What do you get out of this?
Precisely how many red let the kid come.
But we are done with Rivington. We really don't have anything else to do here.
The absolute army.
Like I missed the thing in the temple, but we're done.
Survive the beat. Let that be the end of it. Make things worse.
You want to let those thugs get away with this?
It's blasphemy. We interpret scripture and teachings. We know nothing.
Oh, we never got. Oh, that's why, because it was in that one. Yeah, I know where that was. Yeah, I know. Move. Away. Teleport. Teleport. Yeet. Oh, I forgot. I can fly. Woo! Like Superman. Oh, we... Ah. I understand what I didn't do. Trying to figure out what part of this I missed. Yeah, I found the murder weapon. Oh, no. Okay, I didn't make a mistake. I didn't make a mistake. I thought I did, but I'm lying to myself. I made no mistake. No mistake has been made.
Catchy, right? Oh, yes. Paramidius and Fred are green. What's the plan? They've just joined. Refugees traveling along. Or any stupid enough to leave. Remind them of this.
Terrible. Jimmy, I'm scary. This is great. What about Dribble?
Warning the White Ring to the angry. I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
Yeah, I bet you will. 100.
Fascinating.
Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real...
I
Good old
so many victims for
Frago's Flophouse.
The most is territory.
They can turn into mist now.
Bruh.
I'm not the only one with new tricks.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Confuses me for a member of staff.
I'd probably crave.
Quite exhausted. A good night's sleep would do me wonders.
Right, like that.
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these Steve?
Quick and quiet.
Petty theft. The eyes of Sofrago, Atuna only. Greetings and so forth. I'm writing to you on this most auspicious day, marking my 6th year of gainful employ in your service. I am enjoyed to believe I have performed admirably each of these duties, and hence I have a simple request: an increase in salary of 1 gold piece, 6 silver, 9 copper per month. This has been precisely calculated to augment my rather humble lifestyle in accordance to the rising cost of living and a little bit of extra money for nice bread. I do so love a good loaf. It would perhaps behove me to mention that Shress's Crest are offering very competitive rates for janitorial staff at the moment, and if that at all sways your decision, though I am certain your very generous soul needs no such encouragement, yours in health and sickness as per the terms of my contract, Delicate Molliver. Hi, buddy. Let's not bark, please. My bad. I can't wait until the first bard comes to the village singing about you and the deeds you've done. That's my sister, that is. I can tell them, and then they'll tell me about all the dragons you slayed and the princes you rescued. I'm just glad you didn't listen to Dad. I know he means well, but why be a tanner when you can be a hero? And you're going to make a fine hero. I know it. Just stay safe out there, sis. It's a dangerous business adventuring, and I want you to make it back to us in one piece. I love you. Tell me you got rid of Drim, though. That boy's sharp as a spoon, but not half as useful.
Aye, do you now? Don't trust the whole thing myself. It's alright where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell ya.
But don't worry. Everyone is correct, even if you
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting. Blood in the bed.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Investigation, try to discern the source of it. 9.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Stuff. Pull the body out. And this is Fionn Goldgrinds.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the
The
tunnel.
bloodstained note is the one we're looking for. No. 2 hands, now 2 hands, 2 of them more. Not enough. Must cover myself in glory. That's part of it. That's the one. It is this one that I need. Yep. Those wishing to face the Dreadlord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing. Walk in blood, aspirant. There's Duke Belen Stelmane, which we heard has already been killed. Father Lorgan, who's just been killed. Dribbles the Clown, already killed. Alexander Rainforest, an office near the counting house, already killed. Frank Peartree, already killed. Cora Highbury, not dead. Figaro Penniga, not dead. Chef Revere, not dead. Neshalisha, not dead. Ari Vantemper, not dead. And then Friedrich Hune, not dead.
A list of names. Father Lorgan's on here, crossed off. A target list, perhaps.
So that target list is all the evidence that we need to go to the investigator.
We can bond with a ton of people and have sticky things will make you feel better. Better off sleeping in the What are you thinking?
I'm not going inside.
Brothel? Pleasure house?
Old. A weary traveller, battered and bruised. You come for sustenance, no decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss.
Right, I bet you do.
A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip. She gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
You have. You're way off, I'm afraid.
Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure. You crave penance. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian.
Oh, Fionn, the dead one?
She isn't here
yeah,
today,
Yeah, I totally seek that.
Your penance must wait.
Why not cats in Baldur?
Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink
cats
for one, a pair
in Baldur?
of drow for another. Choose your sin.
Like lore around cats? That, I don't know about cats. I can look up Baldur's Gate. I don't know if I'd find anything that much. I know... Maybe the lower city? Yeah, there are pet rules in the Bald Time. Not all good. Pet rules. Pet rules. There's pet stats. There are... It's not really like rules, but there are lots of like pet stuff that you could do. So for example, the stat blocks you could have as a pet. You could have what's called an axe beak. They're basically like, think of them as like ostriches, but their beak heads look like a curved axe blade. You could have baboons, badgers, bats, blink dogs, black bears, bloodhawks, boars, brown bears. You could have a crab. There's crab stats. Got 2 hit points and 11 armor class. You could have the crab. It deals 1 damage. But you could have it. There's crocodile, deer, good old draft horse, little elephant. I say little, but we both know. There's a giant ape that you could have, a giant elk. Those are probably for like druids to turn into and stuff like that. Giant wasps, hawks, goats, hunter sharks, jackals, hyenas, lions. Not really a whole lot of like full rules other than just like the stat blocks. So the big thing that I always try to like do when I tell my when I have players that are like, yeah, I want to have a pet, I normally tell them like, hey, just be very mindful because pets have like 3 health, and if I think I gave you, I hope that gave you the points back. I tried to refund you on that one. I don't know if that did it. Because there's not a whole lot of like lore on pets, so it's a little. It's that one's a little a rough one. It did. Okay, good. Here, boom. First time I ever tried to do that, I accidentally completed it, and so it didn't. And I looked, and thank God it was my buddy. Like it was like one of my actual like in life friends. Don't apologize. Not a weird question, sure, but don't apologize for it. Only apologize whenever you make a mistake. That is not a mistake. Because it's a good question. It's a good question because now you know that there's no rules on pets, and that DMs that don't kill off their players' pets, really nice DMs. In the flop house lies a fresh-killed corpse, a lady's wolf. Could that be Fionn? But I always tell my players, like, dude, you want to have a gerbil like in your shirt pocket? That's cool. The gerbil's not getting around a fireball. So
the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like
honeybees
at the hive.
I drop a fireball, gerbil's dead. Sorry. I don't have a way to get around that without breaking the like suspending the rules of reality around fireballs. I haven't made that work. A woman is dead and you're concerned about money?
Sweeting. This is Baldur's Gate.
Ooh, that was a little nasty. I don't like that.
There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it.
Surely you can spare a reward for this information?
I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance.
Oh, thanks.
talk with the Drow twins in the tap room.
Great.
They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything
Great.
else on your mind, sweeting?
No. No, I have no. I'm gonna sell stuff off. Eve, I think you I can talk to. Hoots Hooligan?
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or
yeah.
maybe...
No.
Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye.
Well, let's hold up there. Your new brew sounds potent. I'll give that a try.
Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could be.
Imagine a rich adventure by Rings of
Sharpen your
Protection
tongue,
for their pet, and the
or
price is
knock you
crazy
out
high, but
cold.
the Sarah McGee song comes
No
on. Yeah.
telling till the first drop hits your gullet.
The very last thing you want to do is have the pet get blown up in like a chain lightning spell. I'll take my chances on the hooch.
Damn. The man knows what he wants.
Yep.
First one's
Always
on the
do.
house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot.
She said, first one's on the house. It's cool. Hoots Hooch. Did she hand it over? Amulet of the Drunkard? No, we're not buying that. We are going to sell the Sentient Amulet now that we don't need it. Then we're going to sell those. The agate, the paintings. The sandals, incense, those things, the quill, and then the rags. And then we sell all of these books, the nice outfit, and then that good stuff. Yeah. Alright, let's test out that new hooch, bro. Let's do it. She said first one. There it is. Hoots Hooch.
Don't fret. You don't have to think about a thing. Just so sweet. I wish I could kiss you better.
Come on.
I mean, to try.
I got turned into a sheep? That's it. Meh. Ma. We're a sheep. Look at me, I'm the bad guy. Woo. Dude, so strong, turn you into sheep. Sheep! Can I do sheep things? Let me poop on the floor. Let me fight the citizens. I'm a sheep. You can't blame me for being a sheep. I'm a sheep. Ah! I'm a sheep! Oh! Goodness. Alright, I gotta talk to Valeria.
Another case closed, another bottle open.
Oh, I'm sorry to ruin your night, but no.
Hang on a sec. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple.
Facts, we were.
Bet she's put you up to something.
I'm gonna say, afraid so. I found new evidence, investigator.
Why must you busybodies insist?
Yeah,
on
sorry that we're doing our
interrupting
job
a
to maintain peace and order in this city. What?
I
Sheep.
know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it.
I don't doubt
What
them.
have you found?
It's not that I doubt them. I just know that they're wrong. Father Lorgan's murder is just one part of a bigger plot. A bald plot.
A Baal plot.
A Baal
you
plot.
As well. Devella's been harping on about Baal
Yeah.
for months. fancies herself something of an expert.
It's the balls.
I assumed it was just a
If you
bunch
don't
of conspiracy
consider the
cosmog
balls,
and fear-mongering.
they will get you.
But she's been unusually
As
insistent
they do.
about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory?
Grounded in evidence. It's not a theory. I have proof. The document contains information connecting the murders to the Ballis resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is.
Oh, yes.
Constable
Good
Develler is
old
going to be a real
integrity. We love it.
about
This is
since you seem to be on
part of the investigative team, guys.
Similar wavelength.
It's an elephant, just
Why
a
don't you
common race.
seek her
No, it's not a
out?
common race at
She'll
all.
be at the
It's called a
Elfsong
Hollyphant,
Tavern.
I think, is the title
Show
of it.
her the list, and I'll stay and inform the fist here. Oh, and
Yeah, it's called a
you'll need this
Hollyphant.
pass.
In
It'll give
the
you
Dungeons
access
and
to the
Dragons
lower
5th edition
city.
adventure known as The Descent into Avernus, you actually get a Hollyphant companion that helps you in the game.
What are you waiting for?
They're actually, like,
You've a bloody conspiracy to start.
decently helpful.
Move.
So yeah, it's just, here, Hollyphant. Cool.
Pleasure isn't just physical. It's
Sense. You will when you've met the drought.
My favorite.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Right.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
Oh yeah, he stopped the Emperor from speaking to me, so now I can't. Now I don't get to worry about him. Be like, don't listen to him, he's a devil. We're looking around because all we hear is silence. And it's unsettling.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Did you just give me the tadpole with a click of your fingers? No.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
I trust the Illithid more than I trust you.
Oh, calm. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. Indulge me. And at least hear
Good old
me
soundbar.
out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come...
What are you talking about? I've gotten past goblins, I've gotten past demons,
a road that leads
a spectator,
to a confrontation with
J.K.
the
Simmons.
brain.
Come on.
At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus?
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Why would I want him free?
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days?
Dun dun dun.
Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an elder brain.
True. All the evidence I've seen suggests Orpheus is my enemy, and the Emperor my ally.
If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden. One that will transport it to the elder.
What is Oman? Just... Yeah, like that's... If we release Orpheus, he's gonna be like...
and the occasional beating to keep it moving.
Dead.
You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Nice.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
That is the problem, is that we would have to become an illithid once that's done. We're done here. I'm leaving.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So, don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Now we gotta go talk to the Emperor. Just be like, oh, you're back. There.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you.
Yeah.
Something
He's like, what happened? We're gonna be like, oh, what? I'm just glad to have you back.
And I, you. It's concerning that something could come between us like that. Especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
I'm gonna do performance and pretend to be... Oh, I almost got murdered hard. They're just gonna be like, I don't know. I can't get it past him.
You play the fool, and you play it poorly.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know something.
I do.
You're trying to deceive me. But why? Someone must have intervened. Someone you don't want me to know about.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access. And succeeding.
Raphael. Of course. I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
He knows how to free Orpheus.
How interesting. No doubt he impressed upon you the need to do so. And what did he want in return for this knowledge?
I don't know. I didn't wait to find out.
Again, the Emperor pries at the boundaries of your thoughts. Invasive. Curious. Its thoughts slide into yours, turning through them like fingers, sifting for answers. Which it finds.
You're telling the truth. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil.
Not cool, tentacle bro. No, not cool at all. It is a thing that we unfortunately have to deal with, but you're right, it's not cool.
Someone there? Oh, for a skeleton key.
What now? It's your birthday. You deserve to cut it.
Alright, that's time.
beautiful.
More than beautiful. You are the aurora
Just gonna let this
stretched
play out.
across the north skies.
It'll make sense in a minute.
You are the golden dunes swept across the Kalim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm. Soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
We broke in.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait. I know you.
You unsafe. Get out of here now.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
Told you.
What's happening?
Oh no, what happened? What happened? Something's not good. Yeah, Fish Jara turned into a tentacle Jara. A jar of tentacles.
Creator, destroyer.
Yeah, she's gonna remain traumatized from that experience. As would anyone. But...
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
Lie. He did not offer any bargain. Aww. We did it!
No. It cannot be. Orpheus will be free. There is no cost too high to unshackle my people.
Don't worry, I'll find a way to liberate Orpheus. I'm just like trying to get him to help me.
For you to turn your back on the first mother's son. And yet it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Raphael possesses a powerful relic called the Orphic Hammer. That hammer is the only thing capable of smashing the chains that bind the Prince of the Comet. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism.
Yep.
I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand.
Orpheus sends the tadpole before and his guard attacked. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Any idea where Raphael might keep the Orphic Hammer?
A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices. He must keep the Orphic Hammer there. Every house has an entrance, Istik, even those in the Hells. You must find it.
sword's pretty good.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
Great.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Boy! You must have slipped by me earlier. Raphael's very disappointed you turned him down.
Who are you exactly?
Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends.
Oh yeah, that's not creepy at all.
Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. He's gutted, you know. Had such high hopes for you.
He tell you to try to win me over with your charms.
Cheeky. We might be in a brothel, but I'm not that kind of gal. You should reconsider, though. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city.
What exactly is it that you do for him? Hi, Carilla. You're a bit of the creepy, correct?
Plenty. But right now, I have
Shouldn't
one
Carilla
job.
be, like, trying to hunt down Dalmatians?
I'm talking to you openly.
Kind of feels like
Mortal
what she
to
should be
mortal.
doing. It just seems like
And
to
I'm
me
begging you to
like
sign
that's
the
what her
contract.
vocation should be.
If the brain wins,
Is
the
hunting down
Illithid Empire
Dalmatians.
returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die.
Could be just me.
Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been.
Then why make demands of me instead of just helping?
He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due.
I don't believe a devil cares about the fate of the world.
I won't pretend he's an altruist. But he's looked at the
No,
balance
he
sheet.
wanted too heavy a
No
price,
word,
fact.
no soul.
Yeah, we won't
And
be
it's hard to get
band,
leverage on
banding
an
with him.
illithid.
I just want access to a
terrible
specific
clients.
area that is going to give us a lot of really fun stuff. I'm going to say maybe I rejected him too hastily to see if
You
she leads me in
did.
that direction.
But that's fine. There's still time. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see
No,
him when you're
it doesn't.
feeling refreshed.
So I got to find it the actual way.
I want to give it a good rumple.
It's in Moses. Confuses me, but I'm
Get your own air, fresh off the easel.
Yes, darling.
Up
It's
there.
very
Danfern's
leather-like.
dancing axe. The house is safe house, Jimmy.
It depends on the person.
No, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I don't want to talk to him. Alright, get it over with. Get it over with. Oh, is he going after Astarion?
To feel her fingers grip yours in pure
No, he's just following me endlessly.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
I love it.
Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now.
Put him up! Put him up! Wait! I wasn't really gonna fight you. I was just trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter?
Why don't you actually fight me and I'll tell you?
Sure. I'll just raise my fists and... it's no use. I can't do it. Guess old Narber's more of a talker than a fighter.
Maybe pick a different career.
Whew. I was hoping you'd say that. To tell you the truth, I don't actually like hurting people very much, or getting hurt. It's a good job I ran into you.
Alright. Okay, so we've officially completed Rivington, and then this little stretch of space. I'm just gonna open up this map area real quick.
Its masters. It's acting of its own will.
Or is it? What, bro? Who? Narber or the Elder Brain? The Elder Brain is basically causing a lot of groaning and he's causing those earthquakes. The absolute, the actual Elder Brain. Narber, dude, Narber's just this guy that they introduced into the game, or he was part of it. He just frustrates me. He's so annoying.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just free. Secret. Are you sure?
Let's see if I can get her to drop the bridge real quick.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
I give her like an 8. I give her like an 8 out of 10. She looks pretty good. Investigator Valeria needs me in the lower city. A serial killer's on the loose.
Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Alright. So that being said, this is the second area of Baldur's Gate. Is this whole space in here. So it's not a new map, so we'll actually just be able to walk through this as if it's, because it's all part of the same map. However, that alleyway is the second half of Baldur's Gate. So this is the end of the first half. This is where we'll save it. So the next time we stream, which will be tomorrow, I don't really know the time or for how long, we'll just wrap up this area and be able to make it to the lower city. Rivington is all completely done, so we'd have nothing else to do to come back here. So we're moving closer and closer and closer and closer and closer, which is good, because we'll, eventually reach the end of the game, which is on the horizon. The very next thing that we'll do once we're done with Baldur's Gate 3 is we're going to play the new Final Fantasy 16 DLC that came out. And for those of you that were a part of my Final Fantasy 16 journey, it was a fun journey, really good. They just released the DLC. I haven't touched it. And so I won't touch it until we get to stream. It'll be completely new. All of it will be kind of like brand new. And then we'll get into some just brand new games from that moving forward. So, we're getting closer and closer, but it's probably going to take us still several streams before we're completely done. But I'll try to keep crushing things out as quick as I can. Tonight, we're just going to end it as normal. Yeah, tonight we'll just end it. Tomorrow we'll probably see if we can look for a raid. So we'll call it a night. I'm gonna go cook myself some dinner and get all rested up. So thank you so much, Nobody. You spent a really good amount of time in here, and I'm very grateful for you. Thank you as always for hanging out. Thank you for the redemptions. Thank you for all the fun and all the good moments. So very grateful for you. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I hope you sleep well, and I hope to see you soon. With that being said, I hope everyone else has a good night. I hope everyone has a good weekend, and we will see you guys around.